show that tackles the big issues affecting the BVI and the rest of the Caribbean. Searches for answers to today's big questions and gives viewers a unique perspective on developing stories. Follow the big story with me, Kathy Richards, only on JTV. This show is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports.
Global Women Enrichment is going global. We are so excited. We have our Global Women Enrichment Conference happening in the British Virgin Islands in Tortola on March 22nd at Maria's by the Sea.
The Global Women's Conference 2025 with Mistress of Ceremony, Mrs. Chandria Turnbull, featuring keynote speakers Dr. Naomi Bloomer, special presentations by Dr. Arlene Smith-Thompson and Dr. Arlene T. Penn. Get ready for heart-touching moments with the likes of Charis Hoyt, Samis Donna Klein, and the one and only Brent Hoyt. A one-of-a-kind conference featuring roundtable discussions, live entertainment, eats and drinks, fabulous prizes to be won, and one person will walk away with a grand prize, a treat somewhere in the world. Get your tickets today from JNC Trading or Eventbrite.com.
The 20s and the 30-year-olds, you are encouraged to come. You are definitely, it's something that you do not want to miss. And bring your friends, bring your co-workers. I mean, there's just going to be a lot of surprises, but it's all going to be great stuff.
We look forward to meeting you.
This is The Big Story. I'm Kathy Richards. I want to thank you so much for joining us for this edition. It's not our usual backdrop, but I really do love it. We're in the space of the H. Lavity Stout Community College, and I'm with Dr. Richard Georges, the president of the college. We are just out of celebrating the late Honorable Lavity Stout. And we're now hearing of good things that are coming just off after that. You want to tell us about what's the newest initiative that's happening here at the college?
Sure. Thank you, Kathy. It's a pleasure to be with you and a pleasure to host you here in our beautiful campus at H. Lavity Stout. So today, the 18th of May, is Giving Tuesday, the college's first Giving Tuesday, where we are embarking on a campaign to collect 3,500 donors to the institution. Whatever the value of the gift may be, we are aiming to build a community of givers, of friends, to support the legacy of H. Lavity Stout.
Tell us how this idea all came into being.
Well, I would say at the inception of the institution, the late Chief Minister actually did this kind of work to get the institution started, where he had a community of friends of HLSCC who joined with him in the vision of establishing a college, and from whom he raised monies to help establish the institution. And so it's always been part of the college's legacy that we've relied on the community, we've relied on donors and gift giving to continue the mission of the institution. I would say further to that, this being an anniversary year, every time we've had one of our 5-year milestones, we've had a Founders Day ceremony, we've had fundraising initiatives, galas, etc., to help support the legacy and the mission of the institution. And so for our case, this year we're embarking on a very ambitious strategy, looking towards fundraising over the next 5 years to aim towards establishing some of our own dreams for the institution, including further infrastructural development, new programs. You might have heard that we're working on developing some bachelor degrees, as well as our, strong footprint in the community and the arts sector as well.
Okay, but over the years, you would have had that group of people. You had a number of people, though it might not be in a structured way, that who would continuously
Right.
give to the college. So this initiative called Giving Tuesday is now in a structured setting
Yes.
where the funds raised would be going to specific programs or
Yes,
projects.
yes. And I think also, the funds have always been given for specific purposes or grants for specific programs or initiatives. But what we're trying to do is to kind of open it up. So, it doesn't have to be a big company or a foundation or some entity with money. It could be me and you, and or graduating students, because, any amount can be given. So one of the amounts that we are highlighting is $19.90 in honor of the year the institution was established, 1990. And that can be an accessible way to give, to kind of acknowledge that and to recognize that in an anniversary year, but it not being an intimidating or a figure that's out of reach and unrealistic for someone to consider giving.
So with it being launched today, you have your eye on a specific amount that you're hoping to, as we start off, we really hit this target here?
We have an internal target.
Make it external now.
Well,
So I think it would encourage people to give more.
I think because it's new, what we want to focus on is not so much the total figure over the 5-year period, which we will make public soon. But what we really want to try to is actually not so much make it about the figure that we're trying to fundraise, but more about the number of people and entities who give. Because we strongly believe it's more important to have a broader network of people giving and supporting the institution than to have one or two people giving a lot.
Okay,
Right.
so if let's say I'll use myself as an example, I am learning of the Giving Tuesday that starts today, and I commit 1990.
Yes.
Am I expected to give every Tuesday for the rest of the 5 years?
No, so you can give as you can. We will definitely welcome if you choose to give us 1990 monthly. You actually could set it up on the website. So if you go to HLSCC.edu.vg and click on give, you'll see the giving page, and you can click on donate, and you'll see that there's a section where you can then decide if you want us to give a recurring gift. So you can put in your it's all secure, obviously, but you could put in your
credit card
details, and you
information.
can make it a recurring gift, whether it is monthly or annually, etc. You can set it up.
Nice. Well, help us to understand, what are we giving to? What are the
Thank you.
expansions that you're looking at?
Right, so we have 3 main categories of gifts, okay? So the first one is programs and student support, and that's more the academic and the extracurricular activities that we have surrounding students. So if you, for example, we spoke today, we had a press conference earlier for the James J. Harris Accounting Scholarship in James Harris's memory. So that would be an example of Rotary Club of Central Tortola providing a gift to programs and student support, because they'll be supporting a particular student. And so that commitment would count towards their Giving Tuesday contribution.
Nice.
Right? And that'll be an annual recurring gift from the Rotary Club of Central Tortola. So that's an example. The second pot, if you will, to use this, pardon the lingo, or area that someone can give is in community and the arts. So you would know, obviously, that every year we have the Lit Fest, and that is something that is primarily organized through fundraised money through a number of donors. So you can, if you want to give to the Lit Fest as an entity or as an individual, you can give to the Lit Fest through that designation. Anything in sports, the arts, even our mangrove nursery, anything that is community minded falls under that second category, and your gift can be designated in that regard. And then the last category is infrastructural development. So we haven't had a major infrastructural project at the college for quite some time. And the last major one being the Culinary Arts Center over on the South Campus, on the Hill. And so we have some things that we want to develop, and we have a number of designs and projects, one of them being an athletic center with a competition pool, which we've been talking about for some time.
If you didn't mention it, I was going to ask you.
Yes. We also have a smaller pool over by the Marine Center planned for maritime safety training.
Oh.
right, which is a smaller project, but likewise a project. There is the old colonial manor, the ruins over there, the stone house. We have plans to have a signature restaurant there. So there are a number of infrastructural projects like that in the long-term plan of the college that need to be funded. And so, considering the challenges in public finance, one of the ways that we can work towards that is, fundraising in this manner. Another project like that, we have plans for, new teaching buildings on the main campus as well. But so all of these can be donated towards, if someone wants to make a gift and they can specify, where they want their gift to go, even if it's $19.90 or it's $1 million. You can say, well, I want my gift in this way, and I want the college, to be supported in these ways. And so that's possible through Giving Tuesday.
Okay. I'm not sure if this is a part of the dream of the college, but is dormitory a part of your vision?
Yes, exactly. So part of the college's vision and its outlook for the next several years is all well and good to have bachelor degree programs. But if you want to maximize the potential of the institution, we have to strategically think about which of those programs will be better served by recruiting students from abroad, and then to become a residential campus with dormitories. You may also want to consider, for example, for even local students, you might want to have that experience. For example, if you are from Virgin Gorda or Anegada or Yosman Dyke, to have an affordable housing option if you don't have immediate family on the island of Tortola, for example. So those are all things that are in the master plan and in our aspirations. But we have to be kind of smart about how we endeavor to accomplish that. We also, are interested in establishing a more permanent presence in Virgin Gorda with our own facility. Obviously, we've been renting in Virgin Gorda for quite some time. We love where we are. We love where we've been. But at some point, in the future, the college would like to have its own campus. To be able to provide the same sorts of services that we provide on Tortola to our communities in Virgin Gorda.
Okay, I'm trying to help those who want to give, direct their funds and to look at the areas in which, they can. In the line of the infrastructural development that you're looking, in the line of priority, which is at the top of your list?
That's a hard question.
It's a hard one.
Very hard question. One of the projects, which I believe, I didn't mention in the first go around, but is essential, is a technical training center, right?
Okay.
So where we can have labs to deliver training in things like welding,
mechanics,
HVAC, plumbing, auto. I mean, we do some of these programs, but we don't have the facilities that we would like. So we have to use simulators, which are good, to use technology to get students the interest. But at some point, you need to want to get their hands dirty.
Yes, yes.
To really touch and to feel things. So in that regard, we're very thankful for our partners. We've had a number of partners to provide that kind of experience. But we also want to continue to do that and to have internships. But we want to be able to have facilities on campus to provide a more robust hands-on educational experience, and a technical training center will allow for that.
Awesome. All right. Well, I think this is a great initiative, and to marry it with just coming off of the heels of celebrating the Pisces. I'm a Pisces, so I have to plug it that way. It's a great initiative, and I trust that, persons would buy into it, see the significance of it. I'm so happy to see the Rotary Club of Central Tortola kicking started with such a great initiative. And while you would have tipped the iceberg a little bit about scholarships, as per se, I'm thinking that whenever you have initiatives like the Giving, it also marries.
Of course.
So persons, if they want to say, I'm going to give, and give in the way of scholarships, they can do so too.
Of course. And I want to say, so while Giving Tuesday is an opportunity for the college to highlight it, it doesn't mean you can't give at any point.
So you give Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
on Giving Tuesday, the college will highlight gifts that are being made, pledges that are being made, and opportunities to give to the institution. So that's our day to highlight, but people can give anytime. I want to highlight again, they go to the website, HLSCC.edu.vg, and click on Give. And you'll see our strategic plan, our master plan, our mission, our vision, everything, as well as all the ways in which you can give to support the college.
Awesome. I wish the college every success in this endeavor. If it was at another time, I would have asked you to apply your poetic mind to putting what give can mean. Next time around. Again, congratulations to you guys on keeping the legacy of the late Honorable HLSCC Stouter alive and going back to something that he would have done so many years ago to help the community to come together. And even if you're on the international scene, you don't have to be here in the Virgin Islands, but you love what the college does and represent, you too can give. I'm correct, right?
That's very correct.
All right, awesome. Thank you again. And thank you so much for the pleasure of your time joining us here for this edition of The Big Story. I'm Kathy Richards. Dion Tudman.
What's up, Tortola? The time has come again where I will be performing for you live and in concert on March 29th, 7:30 p.m. at the HLSCC Stout Community College in the Eileen Parsons Auditorium. But I will not be alone. I'll be joined by some of your very own local artists.
Just like the first days.
March 29th, you are in for an unforgettable evening with Dion Tudman, joined by Javon Klein, Gabrielle Dene, and others. Tickets are just $50 for adults and $20 for children 12 years and under. Tickets available at JNC Trading and online at DionTmusic.com.
So come on out and show your support, and I look forward to seeing you all there for an amazing, amazing musical evening.
Large and small corporations in the BVI can't be wrong. Bovi HR, a BVI-based integrated solution of employee timesheets, leave tracking, scheduling, employment letters, HR processes, pay slips, and tax reports, including NHI, Social Security, and Inland Revenue, will make your management of employees easier. While Bovi HR can cater to the needs of larger enterprises, it also works exceptionally well for small companies. To sign up, visit bovihr.com, that is BOVIHR.com, or call us at 342-9686.